Hey guys, I'm Isaac Niaz, and this is Confirmed. So the song that we're going to talk about today is my new single, Don't Trust Me, with Nate Drop and Emilio Coochie. They're both Houston natives and artists here locally and globally. And the record is called Don't Trust Me. Don't Trust Me is probably one of my favorite records I've done to date. So the actual meaning behind the record, I purely wrote this song out of revenge. I know that sounds terrible, but I had gone through some things with an ex-partner, and the relationship was really rough. It was really turbulent, and so when it was finally all said and done, I actually wrote this song started writing it a few years ago. I sat down in the studio with my producer, and I was like, I want to write a record about how it feels to have your heart broken and then get back with that person, with them being under the impression that you're still the same person, but you simply get back with them out of revenge, to kind of show them what it feels like to be on the receiving end of the hurt. So when I wrote the title line, Don't Trust Me, it was with the intention that I could look somebody in the eyes and perceive to be the same good boy person, but with a totally different motive in mind. So the song actually opens with Nate Drop in his section, and he's really quirky, like the part where the opening where he's like, thumbing through my phone, and he's talking about the chase and the thrill of it, because he says, looks like I missed a call from one of these hoes, and then he says, can't give it up, I tried, I lied. So it's very much playing on that narcissistic kind of back and forth with the perception of being somebody and saying you try to give it up but you don't. And then I go into my part of the record, the hook, and then Coochie does his thing on it, which is funny because when I actually did the record originally, it was just myself. So I went in with my producer IIRIIS and my engineer Danny, and they're also local Houston artists and creatives, but I went in with the intention of being a solo record, and I've worked with Nate and Coochie separately before, and then I sat there and I was living with the record, and I'm like, it needs something more. And so actually I sent it to Coochie first, and I mean in no time, his part, I love his part, the Houston shout outs, Minute Maid with those Astros, and he gave me his feedback and he asked me to riff and hum over his parts. And then actually it's weird because it's my record, but I don't actually sing my full verse or hook part into the end. And at the end I sing, I'll break your heart if you let me in. I'll make you sorry we were ever friends. And I didn't even give the person that's supposed to be, the person I was hurting back, the satisfaction of calling it a relationship. I said, I'll make you sorry we were ever even friends. And I sang the lyrics to them, don't take this shit too serious because I can't be what you need, it's just perilous. With the intention of letting them know that you have me back, but you have me back in a different space, in a different way. And I'm not the person that I was before, I've changed. And then after many drunk texts and drunk calls, I sing the next part, no, you're gonna hit my lineup, talking about what you need, must be close to 3. That's a reference to waking up to the 3 a.m. missed phone calls from this person, and never really being able to fully cut the cord, because in a toxic relationship it becomes a vicious cycle. So at the end I sing Don't Trust Me again, and it's actually going to go into a trilogy of 2 other records. I'm filming the music video now. So yeah, the lyric is just really about being in a narcissistic, abusive relationship and that toxic cycle that sometimes it's really hard that a lot of us face trying to get out of, and relearning yourself and figuring yourself out after it. Because the truth is, the heartache isn't even the hardest part, it's the side effects afterwards. Finding yourself again, finding purpose, learning to get your power back. And this record is very much that power movement. With the lyric Don't Trust Me, I think the word trust is really powerful, and that's why I wanted to use it in the title line and in the hook, because I'm a firm believer that you can't really love somebody until you trust them first. So yeah, like I said, it was written with the intention of revenge, but it was very cathartic and healing when it was all said and done at the end of it. And Nate and Coochie really brought a dynamic to it that I thought elevated the record to a different place that I didn't know it could go. They represent different parts of my heartache, and they really, I feel like, captured that with the gaslighting and the love bombing and all those different kind of emotions that you go through when you're in a really fucked up relationship like that. So yeah, that's what Don't Trust Me is about. I'm Isaac Niaz, and thanks for watching Confirmed with Spotlight Houston. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. This is a really, really amazing platform. They're doing amazing things for local creatives and the Houston area and all over. So please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Once again, I'm Isaac Niaz. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, any streaming platform at Isaac Niaz. Thanks for watching Confirmed.